Gareth Sefton is a remarkable young man who's bringing his love of history back to life to share with others. Take a look.
You could say it all began in about January 2020, but that was when I made my first outfit. I was literally doing a bit of research about Napoleon, and I thought, wow, those outfits are very magnificent. Maybe I could actually try and make one. And I made one. It was very crude. As we know, everything needs to start out somewhere. And I could say it has been going on for about 2.5 years. To understand why I do it, I like to go back a bit further in my own past. Because yes, it all started in January 2020, but I could say a big milestone was also August 2018. That was when, for the first time in my life, I decided to actually study my own history. Essentially, I found some old videotapes of my child self. And traditionally, someone would look at videos of their past self and be like, oh, cute, and oh, embarrassing. To me, that changed everything. Everything changed when I found out those videos and I looked at the person who created me today. I saw that boy in the video as the creature, the very entity that forged me today. And so ever since then, I went on an obsession of trying to understand who that boy was, collecting records, and I even interviewed my mother. I've got about 7-hour-long recordings with my mother, asking her, forget about me, who is this boy in the picture? And that endeavor to understand my past self literally gave me a whole new appreciation of the creature that I am. And well, fast forward, like I said, to January 2020, I decided that it's about time to now understand all of history. Now that I know my history, I want to move on to all of history. So that's essentially why I do it, why I create outfits from all of history, is it's my effort to try and understand it. And it's essentially all dictated to by this theory that I had in 2019 in my diary, that when the universe began, matter was shot in all directions. Matter in motion has trajectory, a direction that it's headed in. This trajectory, this momentum of the past has forged today, and we can still feel it, and it's busy forging the future. I suppose you could summarize it as, if we don't understand the past, we don't know where we're going. First time I went for a walk, and that was very, very exciting and quite interesting, because it was, of course, a lot of surprise. And for a whole year, I kept it just between me and learning about history, and I did that on purpose. I didn't want public pressure to distort the mission. I literally would be in my Napoleonic uniform going on a full 12-hour march that day to just put myself what the people in history did. But of course, people started wondering, who's this mystery knight walking around? Who's this mystery medieval person walking around? And so for the first time last year, I did a public presentation where on Facebook, I advertised it. So I have a neighbor who's good with the community. And for the very first time in May 2021, I got the community together and I did a little play at the park. And that went down very well. And I thought that, well, I suppose I could do this some more. And that's basically, from there, it just turned into a great special bond with the community. They know me and I know them.
Parlez-vous français? You from France, I see?
The longest one took me about 1.5 years, and I'm still upgrading it. Another one took me about, I'd say about a good part of a week. So yes, it varies a lot depending what materials I have and what still needs to be gotten. For example, so I made the tunica by cutting and sewing it. The top over here needed to be sewed. I also made the scarf over here. And I've also made the belt, and also, I don't want to break anything, sorry. This is the Roman gladius, which I got together with a friend. We spent about 2-3 days making it, and he helped me make so many of my items that needed to be things like my swords and shields, and I'm very thankful for him. I do this mission alone. It's invented by me and continued by me, but I couldn't have done it without any help. And this is just an example of many things that, this one of the community members gave me, a Russian Yushanka hat. And I even had a neighbor who gave me an original pair of Anglo-Boer War breeches. So the community has really been so engaged with me and helped me a lot. And it makes me feel, well, gives me the will to continue and make it even better, yes.